Because Pokemon Legends Arceus is releasing this week, I decided to go through all 8 generations of mainline Pokemon games and do the best thing I could possibly imagine: make a tier list. Now, fair warning, I have not yet played all of the Pokemon games, so this opinionated video might be a bit opinionated. And with that being said, please enjoy the video. Alright, so this is how the tier list looks. We have our, standard S rank to D rank, D for dumb. So these are all the Pokemon games. As you can tell, we got generations 1 through 8 here. A lot of great games, a lot of fantastic games. And let's just go ahead and rank the crap out of them. Starting off first with Generation 1, Pokemon Red and Blue. Now, I didn't play these two on the Game Boy when they originally released on them because I'm too young, let's face it. Kidding, but I did play it on the Virtual Console on the Nintendo 3DS, and I thought that was actually a really good experience for it. I felt that, there's a chance to kind of have a better, I guess, viewing experience, so to speak, just playing on the 3DS when there's a bunch of other Pokemon games on that system as well. And I had a lot of fun. I gotta say, I picked played Pokemon Blue. I picked Squirtle as my starter. Involved him all the way to Blastoise, and I had a lot of fun. Only gripes I could say I have with that game is at some points I did feel a little stuck and a little under-leveled, so I did have to level grind just a tad bit. But it was worth it in the end. I did make it to the Elite Four and the Champion. So I beat Blue, and it was a lot of fun. The only other thing I would say is that I did have to teach a bunch of my Pokemon HMs, which kind of sucked, and I forget if you can remove those or not in Pokemon Red and Blue. But either way, it was fun. I had a lot of fun with them. They're really fun games. They're the classic. They're the ones that started it all, basically. So I would say for Pokemon Blue, because that's the version I played, if I would have to rank these guys, I would say, you know what? Great solid start. Put them in A. I have to put Blue over Red because I feel like, even though a lot of people say, Charizard is the better starter, I gotta say I have it for my man Blastoise. So Pokemon Blue and Red, Pokemon Red and Blue, whatever one you want to say, A rank. Alright, up next, Gold and Silver. So, Gold and Silver, I didn't necessarily play through as much as I wanted it to. And I actually played this on a friend's Game Boy Color. This was a while ago, so I have not beaten the game. I actually played the remakes as of lately. But for what I remember from regular Gold and Silver, they were nice. I mean, the Game Boy Color obviously added a bunch of, color graphics, hence the name. But a lot of cool Pokemon too, I'd say. But if I'm judging it based off of just the games alone, I would probably have to say Gold and Silver. Even though I had limited playtime with them, they were fun, but kind of just reminded me of Red and Blue, and that's not necessarily saying it's a bad thing, but because of how far I got and what I expected from the games, I would probably have to say, maybe we'll put Gold, we'll do Silver, then Gold, and B. I honestly feel like Lugia is my more favorite legendary other than Ho-Oh, or besides Ho-Oh, even though there's 2 of them. But Lugia, just something about him. I just feel like he's a cool Pokemon. And just based on the limited time I had, I'm sorry, but I'd have to put Gold and Silver in B rank. Alright, up next, Generation 3. We're tackling Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and then Fire Red and Leaf Green. So Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I'll tell you what. I remember. Because this is around the time where I kind of started getting into Pokemon. Not necessarily, but I remember watching the anime for it. Was Advanced Battle, Advanced Challenge. I gotta say, great seasons of Pokemon. They're probably one of my favorites next to Gen 4, but we'll get to that later. But when I played Ruby and Sapphire, I definitely felt a bit of a difference. Obviously, it's a different, handheld console. It's the Game Boy Advance. There's a lot more updated features. There's new Pokemon. Some of the Pokemon I gotta say were kind of okay-ish for Gen 3. I had a lot of good ones though. I do enjoy how they brought forth one of my favorite Pokemon, Metagross, the Beldum line, which I thought was really cool. But with Ruby and Sapphire, I gotta say, I think my favorite of the 2 would have to be Ruby. And then Emerald. Emerald, since it's kind of similar, obviously it's the sequel to the game, so to speak. It's its own separate story. But with Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, I'd have to put Ruby. I'll put Ruby A rank. Sapphire... Actually, no, we'll do it like this. We'll put Ruby high B. I'll put Sapphire right next to it. And then Emerald because it had, the Battle Frontier, Rayquaza, or Rayquaza, however you say it. Really great Pokemon, really great legendary, and it's just fun to have, a cool team of Pokemon like that. I would have to put Rayquaza, or Pokemon Emerald, sorry, as A tier. And then, of course, we have our first remakes, Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. I remember when they were promoting the hell out of this growing up, there was always a sign at GameStop or somewhere where they'd be like, yo, please check out these new Pokemon games. They're really fun. They're just like the old ones. And I gotta say, it's true. They are indeed just like the old ones. But down to the, the gameplay itself, obviously updated graphics for the Game Boy Advance. Very fun games. Obviously, I chose Fire Red this time around too. I played this a while ago, so I actually played the originals after the remakes, which is kind of bad if you're counting that. But based on Fire Red and Leaf Green, has really good music, really good Pokemon. I love how they put the Game Boy Advance kind of spin on the mainline games themselves. They're fun, but I gotta say, after playing the originals, I feel as if the remakes, at least, they're kind of okay-ish. So I'll put Fire Red and Leaf Green. I'll actually put them like right after Ruby and Sapphire. How about that? So B tier for Fire Red and Leaf Green. They're good, but I gotta say the originals are a bit better. Alright, hopefully you don't hate me yet. So, Gen 4. Oh, whoops, hold on. I'm an idiot. I completely forgot Crystal. Oh my god. The Pokemon fans are gonna flame me. Pokemon Crystal, I did not play it, so actually, you know what? I might as well just make a whole new category. Okay, I don't know why it looks like that, but this is the have not played category. So I've not played Crystal. Obviously, it looks like a fun game, but Suicune. I do have some of the manga from Pokemon Crystal, the Pokemon Adventures one, so that is pretty cool. Maybe I'll play Crystal one day. I think it is available on the 3DS. So maybe I'll just have to download it at some point. Anyway, apologies for that. Moving on to Gen 4. Ooh boy. Okay, so I'll admit it. I will admit it. This is where the bias comes in. I am a huge Gen 4 dude. Gen 4 were my first Pokemon games ever, I gotta say. And they're so fun, so, reminiscent of the, the past. And especially with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl coming out only a few months ago. And with Pokemon Legends Arceus coming out in a matter of days. It's just so cool. Just look back at Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, especially Diamond. I am a hardcore Pokemon Diamond fan, so that definitely deserves S rank. Pearl, I remember since it had exclusive Pokemon as well. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, obvious S tier. Very, very, very fun games. And they bring back so much childhood. I still have Pokemon Diamond with me right now to this day. I still play it. I feel bad for calling myself a Gen 4 guy, because it was only a couple years ago where I first beat Cynthia, like for the first time ever, finally. Obviously, I was way under leveled. I think I was like just barely reaching level 50 with my Pokemon. And out comes her, level 67 Garchomp or something. And boom, I still somehow beat her. I think I had a Weavile? Maybe I used like some Ice Shards or something. I don't know. Whatever it was, but it felt really good finally beating her. But it had some great Pokemon. Dialga is one of my favorite legendaries of all time. Palkia is really great too. Really good movies, really good. If I'm just basing this on everything Gen 4 related, Gen 4 is best, but on the mainline games themselves, very great. Pokemon Platinum. Now I remember also seeing the advertisements for this. I unfortunately have not played it, but I'll just put it like really high rank, because it looks so good, and it's such a great, legendary as well, Giratina. I really want to play the game. It looks like fun, and I know they went all out for that in like the Pokemon TCG, all like the cards, the level X's for Platinum. Really fun, and also Arceus, great Pokemon as well. Continuing with Gen 4, we have Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. These are the remakes of Gen 2 Gold and Silver. I feel like these are probably what popularized Gen 2 the most. But I had the privilege of playing Soul Silver. I have not played Heart Gold, so I should probably just kind of put that down there. I feel bad because there's some of these games that you're gonna see where I haven't played. I think that list kind of stops here. Oh my god. Guys, I'm an idiot. I forgot Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Yellow. Okay, I played Pokemon Yellow. I used Pikachu. Pikachu's fun. Pikachu's really good. I'll put Pokemon Yellow. I don't want to put between those two because it makes no sense necessarily. Pokemon Yellow gets a high A. I am so sorry about that. But back to Heart Gold and Soul Silver. These two Pokemon games, so Soul Silver especially, I played. I bought it at GameStop. It's like, pre-owned, blah, blah, blah. Really fun. I love the visuals. I love how the music, they obviously modernized it for the Nintendo 3D or DS console. Really great gameplay. My Pokemon team is kind of ever-changing too. I always choose Cyndaquil as my starter. Maybe I'll choose him for Legends Arceus as well. But great Pokemon. Lugia, like I said, out of Gold and Silver, my two favorite legendaries out of those games. So Lugia takes the cake for that. Great overall, just kind of gameplay, and the fact that obviously, you know, in Gold and Silver you can go back to Kanto. They keep that in this game as well, so they can, you know, change things up. Obviously, you can fight gym leaders, blah blah blah. I could ramble on about it, but Soul Silver, I gotta say, I'll put Soul Silver. Soul Silver gets an S rank for me. I feel like it's a really great game. I should probably also add the yet part here, just so people don't get mad at me. Okay. Alright, Gen 5. Now, Gen 5 is where everything kind of got stirred up here, and I gotta say, Gen 5 had some of the best games, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm a Gen 4 guy. First Pokemon games, that's why they're up high in S rank. But Black and White and Black 2 and White 2, talk about a huge creative spin. I mean, I remember when they announced that they were, you know, doing Gen 5, and how once people started playing the game, they realized, hey, where are the other Pokemon? And they said, nope, sorry, we just have a whole new catalog of Pokemon. None, never before seen. No pre-evolutions, no final evolutions, nothing. And I thought that was awesome, because you have the first 4 generations of Pokemon. They have the new Pokemon that they introduce within each generation. You know, they kind of build off of previous ones. Some are new evolutions, some are baby Pokemon, some are, you know, different forms, so to speak. But with Black and White, they said, we're starting the new slate. We're adding, I think, over 150 new Pokemon at least, who you've never seen before. And I know a lot of people were kind of skeptical about it at first, but I think it's really cool that they did that. Just because it gave us a whole new generation of Pokemon to enjoy that we've never seen before. Black and White especially. I had the privilege of playing all 4 of these games. Black 2, White 2, Black and White. So fun. So this is the one instance, or I guess the other instance again, where I have to put the sequels above, what is it? The sequels go above the originals, I gotta say. But these games, I gotta put these in S rank, because, oh my god, they are amazing. Black 2, White 2 especially, I have more fond memories of, just because I played the most out of Black 2. White 2 I touched a little bit, but like I think I beat Black 2 first. But I tried to get a bunch of Pokemon. That's when I started, you know, doing like, you know, the GameStop shiny codes. That's when like shiny codes started becoming a thing, I think. I got all like the shiny like Sinnoh starters in that one. I transferred Pokemon from Diamond and Pearl to Black 2 and White 2, so it's really fun to see them like do the animations. I gotta say, that's the biggest selling point for Black 2, White 2, and Black and White. The Pokemon animations and battle are so cool. This is like top tier DS Pokemon games right here, because of the animations in battle. You know what? Even though I'm a Gen 4 guy, screw it. Hold on. I'll put Black 2, I feel like, goes before Diamond and Pearl. Even though I love Diamond and Pearl, great games, are my favorite games. Black 2 just somehow takes it for me. And it's just, you know, I could go on about it. I'm sorry. But Black 2, all the Black and White Gen 5 is an S rank for me, I feel. Alright, so leaving the, you know, the Game Boy Advance, and the Nintendo DS era of Pokemon really established what it was. With that being X, Y, and Pokemon Alpha Ruby, Alpha Ruby, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. Now, X and Y, I remember the hype leading up to these games. First ever Pokemon games on the Nintendo 3DS. Not only is it a brand new console, but you're bringing all these Pokemon from across the first 5 generations, and they're being put into a 3D format, or I guess 3D model, sorry. And, you know, seeing that for the first time, seeing all these, your favorite Pokemon, like, in actual, like, you know, physical 3D, and, like, you know, moving, like, with the screen and whatnot, like, it's really cool. And I remember the hype building for this game so much. I remember when I first bought it. I bought Y, my brother bought X, but I do have the privilege of having both games now, because he just doesn't play Pokemon anymore, which is kind of sad. But Pokemon Y and Pokemon X and Y, really fun games. The story was really good. I had a really good team. I love the fact that you could, you know, include so many Pokemon. And I gotta put, here's what I'll do. I'll put these up here and I'll tell you why. Pokemon X, I'll put in A rank because, I don't know, I just didn't really like, Xerneas. Not really my favorite legendary. It's a cool concept though, but, you know, you could say they're the same games. There's minor details that I feel like Pokemon X would be a bit A rank. Pokemon Y, I think I'll put you guys, I'll switch it around like this. I'm just gonna do this. Pokemon Y, I gotta say, and both X and Y I should say, they introduced Mega Evolution. Mega Evolution is one of my favorite mechanics from like Pokemon in its entirety, and it sucks that they're not giving it as much recognition as these days. They're always changing something up. But Mega Evolution, you know, Mega Shinka, as you know, you could put it, really cool concept to take a Pokemon who's evolved to their fullest point and evolve them even further beyond, and increase their power and just their cool appeal. That's like the best part about Mega Evolution. They're so cool. Mega Lucario is a great Pokemon, a really good Mega Pokemon. So X and Y, great games. Pokemon Y, I will put in S rank. Alright, now Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. These are the Gen 3 remakes. Now, these games were pretty fun. I know a lot of people, the whole thing back when these games were released, a lot of, the game reviewers, especially IGN, would have rated them like, kind of low-ish. Said there's too much water, which I don't know what the hell you want from Pokemon. Like, what, you want more land? You sound like Team Magma, exactly. Sorry for that cringe joke, but the point being is that, they're fun. I love how, you could take those games and implement them into the 3D style as well. I remember the soaring feature when you could get on like Mega Latios or Mega Latias, and you could literally just fly around the whole Hoenn region, exploring, checking out. And you can find a bunch of legendary Pokemon there too. You can catch some wild Pokemon flying in the sky. Really fun games. I had a really fun full team, and it has one of my favorite starters. I forgot to mention with the Gen 3 stuff, but they have one of my favorite starters, Trico. I really love his final form, Sceptile. And obviously, they also introduced Mega Evolution to them as well, which I thought was really cool. I think, no, this was in the game where I did it. I'll explain that later on. But Mega Groudon, I feel like is really cool. These games had a lot going for me. My brother had Alpha Sapphire, I had Omega Ruby, and then he also technically, quote-unquote, gave me Alpha Sapphire, which I appreciate. Thank you for that, bro. Really fun games, I gotta say. The appeal for them, obviously, I don't know if too much effort was put. I know there was effort, but not like a lot of effort put into like the marketing of those games. But they were really fun. It was really cool to kind of see, them going back to Gen 3 and doing it in such a way where they could introduce even more to the story and the elements. Obviously, we love Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre, and Mega Rayquaza, which I think is really cool. Mega Evolution, you gotta love it. You have to love it. Alright, okay, so now we come to the final 4 Pokemon games on the Nintendo 3DS era, which I gotta say was a really good era, and it kind of sucks that it ended the way it did, which I'll explain in a second. So we had Sun, Moon, and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Now, Sun and Moon, these games, everyone was hyping them up, especially the Pokemon Company and Nintendo. They're like, this is the next generation of Pokemon after celebrating, what was it, 20 years, I think? They were like, this is the next evolution, this is where we're going, this is what it's all been leading up to. And because of that, fan theories went wild. Everyone was saying, like, what the hell is this game gonna be? Like, what are they gonna do? And it was a game, I will say that. Pokemon Sun and Moon, I feel like they were fun. I had Moon, my brother had Sun, but he also gave me Sun too, which I can understand that. But Pokemon Moon, Pokemon Moon has a special place in my heart. I like Lunala a lot, really cool legendary. I like the concept. Island challenges were kind of okay. I'm glad they still had Mega Evolution in there, but the Z moves were pretty cool. Z moves are like anime finishers. I feel like that's exactly what they are. Really cool concept. So I feel like out of the 3 mechanics that we've had so far, Mega Evolution, Z moves, and Dynamaxing, Mega Evolution and Z moves probably have like my top 2 favorite spots because they're just really cool concepts. But Pokemon Moon especially, I love how the time of day also implements like what type of Pokemon appear too, how the story progresses. And the Ultra Beasts are really cool too, which I thought was nice. The Legend Island Guardians are really cool too. But I gotta say, the one that takes the cake about Pokemon Moon, why it's such a special game to me, I think I'll put Pokemon Moon. I'll put it. Pokemon Moon will go right there for me. Only reason being is because that was the first Pokemon game where I completed the Pokedex, and I'm talking like the national dex. I finished. I don't think there is like a national dex feature. I know I have I'm trying to make a living dex right now, but this is the first one where I caught every single Pokemon in the game. Either transferred it, got it through the GTS, I got it from people, I raised eggs, so to speak. Pokemon Moon is the first game I finished the Pokedex, like the whole national dex, and holy crap, there's a lot of Pokemon, and there's still gonna be a lot of Pokemon, let's be honest. But I thought it was really cool. So I probably transferred them to Ultra Moon. But Pokemon Moon, I caught all the Pokemon. So really fun in my opinion. Really good team too. I love the starters. I think I had Decidueye. Decidueye is a great Pokemon. So for that reason, Pokemon Moon gets S tier. And with Pokemon Pokemon Sun, I only played it just so I could just play a little bit of it. Still fun, but I'd probably put Sun maybe in, let's say, Pokemon Sun, you probably get a bit of a mid-B, so to speak. Now, Pokemon Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun, I have not yet played Ultra Sun, so that's just going to go down here. Pokemon Ultra Moon, I did play it. It wasn't hard. I think that's the thing that kind of got me, was how the game. I'll put it in a C tier. It wasn't hard because of the leveling system that they had, and the EXP share especially. Like that can like really juice your Pokemon up, your Pokemon team. And so with Ultra Moon, I felt like it was good, but it just felt easy. And I think because there's one in particular moment where I felt this game was really easy, was when what was it? Oh, when you're fighting what was it? Not Ultra. Oh yeah, Ultra Necrozma. I think like when he's like in his like light dragon form. You're fighting him. Obviously, I remember people said they had a hard ass time with him. Like they were like losing instantly. My team just kind of like wiped him, and I felt bad. I was like, what the hell? I was expecting a challenge, but I think my team was just over leveled at that point. They had good moves. I think I used like a Naganadel, like to just use like a poison type attack, and like it knocked it out instantly. So that was the end of Necrozma. So that's why it's a C tier. Overall, it's a good game. It's pretty okay. It's literally just Sun and Moon again, which no major changes, which kind of sucks. So that's why I put in C tier. And if I had played Ultra Sun, I would probably also put in C tier. Literally the same game. It just felt really easy for me, which kind of sucked. Now we're going into Gen 8. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. I have not played them. So I'll put these two down here. They look like fun games, though. I like the concept of, I like how you can just like catch Pokemon with your Joy-Con. You can still battle people too. It looks like fun, but I have not yet played them, and I will eventually. And when I do, I'll probably change this whole ranking around. Obviously, yeah, this tier list is subject to change. So please, if you feel any different, just let me know, because I know I feel like I'll change it in like a matter of months or days. Who knows? And that brings us to our last two. I'm actually surprised that our Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl aren't on here, which I don't know. This is probably like an oldish tier list, but with that being said, we have Sword and Shield. So with Pokemon Sword and Shield, these two entering Generation 8, well, I guess if you count these two, these are the games that are on the Nintendo Switch. This is the first ever home console Pokemon games, a mainline Pokemon game, which I think is really cool. This is why a lot of people kind of hold these games special. And I gotta say, I had a lot of fun with them. So I picked Pokemon Sword. I have Pokemon Shield. I have not yet played it. It's actually, fun fact, I don't know if I can show a clip here. Actually, Pokemon Shield is sealed. I've had this game sealed since 2019. I have not yet opened it, and I don't know why. I thought I was gonna play it after I beat Sword, but no dice. Right now, it's still currently sitting sealed on my in my game collection. So maybe one day I'll just kind of get to it. But Pokemon Sword, I gotta say, a lot of people said that it was a bit underwhelming and didn't have a lot to offer. But the wild areas was really cool. I really liked how you could just like encounter huge amounts of Pokemon like that. The new Pokemon were really cool. I liked how they introduced that. Chose Grookey as my starter, so I had a Rillaboom. Story was good. Story was kind of story is good but lackluster. It just kind of felt like, one guy wants to bring about some destruction on the Galar region. That's what President or is it Chairman Rose did with Eternatus. Also introduced Dynamaxing, which is kind of my least favorite of the three out of Mega Evolution, Z moves, and Dynamaxing. Dynamaxing is like my least favorite, just because it just makes Pokemon big, and like with a big move, that's pretty much it. But I do have Pokemon Sword in high regard because it does have some really cool Pokemon, really cool characters. Characters are awesome. I gotta say, the character design and just concepts of them are really cool. And I gotta say, Pokemon Sword also has a big special place in my heart as of recently, because I did my first ever legit shiny hunt in this game, and I caught a shiny Regirock, which I've been hunting for the entire year. And so I'm so thankful that I finally got it. It's currently sitting in my Pokemon Sword registry. Really fun game. So I gotta say, Pokemon Sword for me, I'll put that in like a put it on high A. How about that? All right, that looks about right. All right, so this is my tier list. Like I said, this is very opinionated. There's a lot of factors that kind of go into it, and obviously the games down here that you see that I've not yet played, I will eventually play. This tier list will, update hopefully in the near future when I play all these games. They're really fun games. Bottom line, no matter how I rank these games, Pokemon games are amazing. I'm really excited for the future with Legends Arceus. And let me know if you agree or disagree with my tier list, and please let me know why, because I'm probably going to get yelled at, but who knows. But these Pokemon games mean a lot to me, especially the S rank here, because a lot of these games, you know, I grew up with. Pokemon, I grew up with Pokemon, is a huge part of who I am. What this channel is too, especially. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like. I've tried this out for the first time, actually. I didn't know how this is going to go. So please let me know if you enjoyed it. What other tier lists do you want me to make of? I can, obviously, there's a bunch of tier lists I can make. There's a bunch of, you know, movies, games out there that, you know, require tier lists, so maybe I'll make one someday, who knows. But that is all for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.